Welcome back to my views and news. Late night operation has been conducted in Dejen of the Gojjam zone of Amhara region. Ethiopian army conducted this operation reportedly. Secondly, viewers, Amhara student bodies have announced a strike from today, from Tuesday. It seems that we could see strike at universities, especially universities in coming hours. And lastly, regional special forces are being reorganized. At least statements are being issued by some regions. Yesterday, Somali region's regional cabinet met to approve the reorganization of regional special forces. Where were these regional governments a few days ago when Ethiopian army started the reorganization operation in Amhara region? Suddenly we are seeing statements from several regions. Why? Is it a way of justifying Ethiopian army's operation to disarm Amhara special force in the Amhara region? Firstly, viewers, Dejen is situated in Gojjam zone of the Amhara region. It is in East Gojjam, I think. And the town is very close to a main road which links Oromia with Amhara region. And we have seen Amhara youth blocking the main road near Gojjam. The road remained blocked for around 2 days, I think. Now, reportedly, a late night operation was conducted by Ethiopian army. The operation was conducted in the vicinity of around Dejen city. So last night there was heavy exchange of gunfire between some Fano fighters and Ethiopian National Defense Force. Some arrests have been made by Ethiopian army reportedly. It's difficult to say how effective was this operation, but we'll see the results after a few hours. Will the road remain blocked or will it be open? That we'll see after a few hours. So far, Ethiopian government has tried last night to clear the area, because we know that three main cities of the Amhara region have placed a ban on all gatherings, roadblocks, etc. Dasi, Gondar and Debre Birhan. Amhara government, Ethiopian government are hoping that today, Tuesday, there won't be any protests in Dasi, Gondar and Debre Birhan, and main roads will remain open, linking Oromia with Amhara. But if it happens, we'll see in coming hours. Security situation in Gojjam is still volatile because around 48 hours ago in Bahirdar, a hand grenade was thrown into a bar. In Kabale 11 of Bahirdar city, this hand grenade attack was carried out. No casualties, luckily. It just shows the deteriorating security situation in Gojjam, and some youth have been killed in Gojjam in the ongoing standoff between Ethiopian army and Gojjam youth. Today is crucial. Are there going to be any protests in Gojjam today, or will main roads linking Oromia with Gojjam remain open? That we'll see in coming hours. Secondly, was Amhara students are going on strike from today. Reportedly, last night, a decision was made by Amhara Youth Association, Amhara Students Association to go on strike from Tuesday. all teaching activities will be boycotted at universities in Amhara today. Will there be protests at universities? It's not clear so far. Boycott of teaching activities has been finalized by Amhara youth bodies. Now, Gondar city imposed some restrictions yesterday. There is a university in Gondar city, and the restrictions include that no one will be instigated to go on strike. It means if Amhara students try to go on strike, if they instigate other students to go on strike in Gondar University today, Amhara student leaders could be arrested. Same could happen in other parts of the Amhara region too, especially in Gondar. Let's see. Amhara youth has played a key role in this protest campaign against the government. Almost all the protests were led by youth. Youth from Fano, youth from Amhara Special Force, and some students as well. The protest will be held at university, not outside universities. But again, the effectiveness of these protests is yet to be seen. I don't think that Ethiopian government, Ethiopian army will allow students to come out of universities. But will the students protest at universities, or will they just boycott teaching activities? That will be clear in coming hours. So far, a new phase is starting. It seems that Amhara students are being involved to continue the resistance. Thirdly, but suddenly regional governments have become active. They are issuing statements, they are holding discussions, and they say that decisions are being made and approved by regional cabinets, that regional forces, special forces are being reorganized. Ethiopian federal government's position is that all regional special forces are being reorganized, which means that they are being disbanded, and regional forces, special forces are becoming part of regional police, prison, regional regular police, anti-riot police, federal army, federal police. But when Ethiopian army entered Amhara region around 5 days ago, no region issued any statement that work was underway in the region to reorganize special forces. After people took to the streets in the Amhara region and rejected the disarmament campaign, disbandment campaign launched by Ethiopian army against Amhara special force, suddenly we started seeing a flurry of statements by regional governments. Yesterday, Somali regional cabinet held a meeting. Mustafa Omar, Somali region's president, chaired the meeting. And after that, a statement was issued by Somali region's government, aired by state media, Ethiopian state media. And Somali region's cabinet has approved the reorganization of Somali Special Force, Somali Leo. Before that, we saw similar statements from Sidama and from Southwest State, and from BG as well, Security Bureau in charges of these regional states issued statements that the regional governments had approved federal government's decision to reorganize special forces. Question, viewers, is where were all these regional governments 5 days ago? In all these regions, consultation is underway. Cabinet met in Somali region yesterday to approve the decision. But in the Amhara region, implementation started around 6 days ago. Why is that Ethiopian army was in a hurry to implement the decision in Amhara region before other regions? Basically, basic target of the federal government's decision to disband special forces is Amhara Special Force, because Amhara Special Force could challenge Ethiopian federal government in future, or it could oppose Ethiopian federal government's coming decisions, maybe about Volkait and Raya. That is why Ethiopian army entered Amhara region, an operation launched against Amhara Special Force. And now, to justify this operation, we are seeing statements from other regional states. It does not mean that other regional states are not disbanding special forces, but the way we are seeing this sudden start of statements from region, it means that basically the statements are being issued to justify the operation in Amhara region. Somali region has a long border of yours. It shares long border with Somalia. The border was breached by Al-Shabaab fighters last year, who managed to enter Somali region, and there was fighting for several days in Somali region between Somali Special Force and Al-Shabaab fighters, but Somali Leo Police, Somali Special Force managed to push Al-Shabaab fighters out of Somali region. It means that now Ethiopian National Defense Force, Ethiopian Federal Police will be deployed in border areas, Somali region, Somalia border areas. Let's see, will special forces in Somali region be disbanded, or the statements are being issued just to justify the disbandment of Amhara Special Force? Let's see. Watch.